Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read. What's happening next in your love life? So if you want to find out about that, what's coming up next for you in your love life, keep on watching. Now, I've got a deeper dive to each of these. That is an extended video reading that goes along with this. So if it sounds like it is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that to continue on for more advice in this situation. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in these video readings next in your love life. But then for that guidance to get you through all of that and to get it moving and all of that, possible timelines and how it's all going to go down as well. That's in the extended version. So you can find a link for that toward the end of each reading up there in the description box and in the comments box as well, where you can also find the timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is choose which one do you want. Would you like the rose quartz crystal, the flower? Look how gorgeous that is. It's got a hole in it, but it's still pretty amazing with a little claw inside. Or the shell. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, let's find out what's next in your love life. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so that's an extended version of this. And in that extended version, I'm going to go deeper into your guidance through all of this as well. So guidance for you in this situation, some advice there. How this might all go down as well, and possible timelines. It's a video read this, the extended version now. So if this is your reading, sounds like it could be your reading, you might want to get that. You'll see there's a link that pops up there toward the end of this reading. So let's get you some cards out. What's next in your love life? Let's see. Okay. Grace. Something flowing perfectly. Maybe something that has been stuck or seemed like it wasn't moving forward is now flowing. Grace is the card of feeling lucky, like everything's flowing. It's really nice. So if you feel like, yeah, there's been problems, you know, things haven't been moving forward, maybe you've been single for ages, nothing seems to be happening, or you've connected with someone but there just seems to be blocks in that relationship and, you know, it's just not been working. Well, next in your love life, it's going to work, so that's good. What else do we need to know for our crystals? Illumination. Something's going to come to light. You're going to find out maybe why things have been stuck. Why someone's been holding out is just what I heard then. Why has someone been holding out on you? That's what you're going to find out soon. So tell us more about this. What is next for crystals in their love life? What's next for crystals? If at any point you like this reading, don't forget to click on that like button down there and that subscribe button along with the notification bell. It really helps my channel out. A tower moment, so a surprise coming in, but it's all in the flow, so I think that could be a good surprise. I don't know, let's see, we'll get the clarifiers out. Ten of Swords, an end of pain. Could be a tower moment about somebody, like one relationship ends or potential relationship ends and another one comes in here. Knight of Cups, that's a romance. Tell us what's next. Oh, the moon, into the unknown then. But at least it's flowing, hey. At least it's flowing now. So, what is this tower? I wonder if this is the illumination. You're finding out about something. What's the tower? Justice. Oh, so the tower is a surprise. Something comes to light. It's justice, which means it's, you know, well, it's justice. It's your karma. It's their karma. This could be someone that hurt you in the past and something's coming to light. They could have been called out about something. It could allow you to let go of that energy. So someone from the past has a tower moment. Something comes to light and finally it's like they get the just desserts, which allows you to release it, is what it feels like. It can be very hard to release things when someone's done us wrong and then they just seem to get away with it and they come out roses and we come out like hurt. So if you've been in a situation like that, crystals, it feels like it's going to be righted next. You might just be witnessing it and then integrating that, and so That could be when the pain comes out. You might not realize just how much pain you are holding in there because of this situation. Then when that information comes out and you see them falling in a way, you kind of feel like you can release it, and there'll be an emotional release. At the end of the pain now, yeah, Ten of Swords. So that'll be the end of the pain. Finding out why. It feels like if someone's walked away from you like that and ghosted you, you just didn't understand why and what was going on. That could be what comes out now, and that will actually end your pain. It might bring a bit more pain out at first, but then it'll be released and you'll feel like you can let it go. Sometimes it's really tricky, right? When we just don't know what happened. It feels like that to me. You didn't know what had happened. It was also unknown. The Hierophant, something to do with you having gone about it in the traditional way. It's almost like you did the right things and you don't understand why it happened as it did. The Hierophant is about commitment and about that tried and tested path, doing things the traditional way, which should get you the right results, right? But not necessarily with everybody. Just depends what their energy is. So you could be realizing, crystals, that it wasn't through any fault of your own. They just had something going on. And then when their tower falls and you hear about that somehow, I think it'll be through the grapevine. I don't think it'll be from that person themselves. You hear about it and you'll realize that it wasn't about you. There's something else going on there about what they were going through. And so that pain can be ended. The Ten of Swords says that the pain ends there, which will set your energy free, right, to move on. What's behind this? Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Next in Crystal's love life. What's behind this? Duality. We're going to be in two minds, two hearts about it. You're going to feel both ways about it. In other words, you might feel sorry for them about it, but also relief in yourself. Vindicated, yet empathic for them. So yeah, that's the integration. You're going to have a process to go through when this tower falls for them, for some past person. And it might be someone that you feel that you got over, that you're all good with now. But as some information comes through, as I said, I was getting this emotional release from it. You're going to get an emotional release from it. Holding on to something, when you're holding your breath a little bit, you might not have realized that you were doing that with this. But this is clearing the energy out for you so that you can move forward. And here's a Knight of Cups here. It's this Knight of Cups. Who's this Knight of Cups? Now I've got the Knight of Cups here for crystals. So this feels like it's a new person coming on in here with the romances. Too many. Can't give me 4, that's too many. Knight of Cups. Tell us why the Knight of Cups is here. The Nine of Materials. The Knight of Cups. It's a romantic suitor who has noticed you being quite independent now. Now, I'm getting clearly that it's this person in the past that kind of set you up for that independence. So they could have hurt you so badly that you got really independent, and now this person is seeing you as independent and liking that, liking how you're independent and you do things for yourself. Nine of Materials, it's about you're just on track with everything by yourself, happily single and doing stuff by yourself. Well, he's noticed that and he likes it. You've got that stability, so that just puts another twist on it, doesn't it? Because as much as this past person hurt, they did actually propel you into a happily single kind of a place here, which is good for you. So they gave you a gift. As much as that hurt, they gave you a gift. And it could have been a gift. I mean, you might have hurt you so much that you were like, I'm not having a relationship, I'm not going through that again. And you've got the benefits from that. Knight of Cups and the Nine of Materials. What's behind this? This new person coming in. So you have a new suitor coming in who's noticed how independent you are and likes that about you, sees you in your strength, is perceiving you, he or she. perceiving you, watching you, looking at you. Oh, someone that knew you before. It could be someone for some of you that knew you before. They've changed their perception about you. They had a certain idea about you before, and now it's changed. Now they see your energy has changed, and they like it. So the moon, unknown. What's this? Emperor and the Seven of Voices. So it's emotional, it's unknown, it's the Emperor. So this person, this knight, not so much of a knight now, more of an emperor, in charge of things, the strong energy there. And Seven of Voices, and you wonder whether it's deceptive. So this is what's going to happen next. You're going to hear something about the person in the past. It's going to put an end to the pain with that person, allow you to release it completely. Then this new person is going to come in, or you're going to be made aware of them, that they're watching you, that they've noticed you, that they've changed their perception about you. Might be someone that you know, and they've just like throw a comment your way that makes you realize that you've got their attention. And the unknown thing here is that then to you, you've had a perception about this person as well, because I'm feeling strongly it's someone that you know already, not from a romantic relationship point of view, but now you're seeing them as more, and you're wondering whether it's deception. So in other words, then the fears come in that there's going to be another one of these. It's like, when's it going to turn into that past person? When are they going to? They seem like the Emperor now and in charge, but so did that past person too. I can't trust this. So you've got a definite lack of trust coming up here. Seven of Voices, the deception thing. Well, they look like the Emperor, but so did that last person, and we all know what happened there. And so am I willing to put myself into the unknown here? Am I willing to take a chance on this person? What's behind this? Are you? Are you willing to take a chance on them? Coming in with romance. Let's try again. Tell us what's behind this. The Moon and the Emperor and the Seven of Voices. What's behind this? Sacred space. Will you let them into your sacred space? Will you? Or are you going to be too scared that they turn into that other person? Let's get deeper into this in the deeper dive as well for advice on all this, because there might be a way for you to conquer this fear, or a way to approach this that makes you feel safer, really, so that you can get into it. Because look what you've got here, the honeymoon. Blissful time together. We know what that means, right? And so it does seem like you're going to overcome this and get together with this new person here. Have that honeymoon time, you know, the throes of passion at the start of a relationship. You might need to take some time off and just spend it with them. So it seems like you're going to be succumbing to this. You've got emotions are running high. I feel that's for the past person and this new person too. It's all like reaching a crescendo kind of thing. It's all building up. The energy is gaining momentum both ways. The passion is gaining momentum now. And with this new person as well. So it might be you've got a bit of a lead into this. You might become aware of them before the love offer comes, before you come together. And that energy gains momentum, you know, the passion. They're noticing you, you're noticing that they're noticing you, you start noticing them, that kind of thing. The passion is building, but your fear is going to keep you back for a little bit, I think. Individuality. There's something uniquely right about them. You're unique, they're unique, but there's something about them, this new person, that is like, I can see how they're a good match to me, that kind of an energy there. Tell us more. Tell us more about this new person. The crystal. It's that one. Not today. It's not yet, though. Let's go into the timing and the deeper dive of this. The possible timing, but not dealing hurt. Okay, so it's taking its time to come in because you need to change your energy first, right? You've not been dealing with that past stuff, and I don't think that you've been aware of that. I don't think you've been consciously like putting it off or pushing it down. It's just this stuff happens first of all in order for you to deal with it. Avoiding a conversation, a call. It might have something to do with it. I mean, from this past person, that's what I'm getting there. Anyway, for this, I was asking about this current person. Tell us about this new person. It says not today, so I'm getting from that there's a bit of a weight here. Anyway, tell us more. What's next for crystals in the love life? great and full. So you're going to be grateful for this. You're going to be grateful that that previous one set you up for this, and you're going to be grateful for this new one coming in as well. It's going to fill your heart up. I mean, that honeymoon card is really nice energies for you. It's about time. I think you deserve that, crystals, you know, that pleasure time to enjoy that after all that you've been through. Right? Let me know what's been going on for you in the comments below. I love hearing from you. What have we got here? Perfectionism. Okay, so you're an individual, they're an individual, this new person coming in, and they've got something that you feel is a good match to you. That's a great start. There's some kind of compatibility there, and you can see probably better than your past person that they're a good match to you. But there's this perfectionism here as well. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. Did they know the past person or something like that? I don't know. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need, right? And so this is about your fear. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. This is about your fear of them turning in and doing the same thing as that previous person did. And this is saying it's okay. Even if this one is a mistake, it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, right? And so get into it anyway. Don't be this perfectionist. In other words, waiting for perfection to come about. Don't do that, because you're not going to get into a relationship, because perfection doesn't exist, right? So don't wait for perfection. If you see a compatibility in this relationship, then just let it in and let it be your next step. Tell us more. What else do crystals need to know about what's next in their love life? Nice. And in need of help, assistance, and guidance. This person that's coming in will do that. They're going to help you out. They've got something to offer you. They've been watching you for a while. They've been aware of you for a while, is what I heard then. And wind chimes, peace and harmony. Alas, peace and harmony for you, crystals. That's really nice energy. Like, well deserved is what I keep on getting. It feels like you've really been through it with this past person, and maybe in relationships before as well. The mountain road, you are on the road to success with this one. And Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. That's that honeymoon energy. Really enjoy that when it comes in. So there you go. If that does sound like it's your story, you want it to be a story maybe, then you can join me in that extended version. I'm going to go into guidance for you now. Guidance for you about this past relationship. Guidance for you. More guidance about this Knight of Cups that's coming in as well, and you getting yourself ready, then being able to get past those fears and all of that. So if you want to join me in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant download, so do make sure you get your email address right. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal and to the flower and to the shell. Just click on that crystal. The email might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so be sure to check in those places before you contact me. If you have any problems with the download, just get in touch with me from that email, and I'll get that to you. So thank you so much for watching. Good luck with this one, and if I don't see you in the extended, this is where you leave me. Don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Good luck with this one. See you next time. If you chose the flower, this one's for you. Look at this beautiful flower. It's been eaten a little bit, but it's got a claw inside it. Pretty amazing. Okay, so let's find out what's next in your love life for you flowers. Now, as always, there's a deeper dive to this. That is an extended video reading that goes with this. If you find it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that. In the extended version, I'm going to go into more guidance for you. For guidance for you, more information about it. Maybe there's something that you need to get over, that kind of thing. I'll go into all of that. Possible timelines for all of this as well, and how you're going to get together, or what's going to happen next, how it's all going to happen, how it's all going to go down. So toward the end of this reading, you can book in for that. There'll be a link up there. You can find a link to that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's find out what is next in your love life. Flowers. Beneath the surface, something running beneath the surface, something not being said. Someone climbing up, or it could be you climbing up as well. It could be you not being able to speak out your emotions. Maybe you don't feel safe to do that, or they don't feel safe to do that. You might both not be talking about something that needs to be talked about here. Focus. So you're going to be focused on something, maybe not the right thing here if you're climbing up there. Let's find out. Let's get some tarot out and find out more about this. So what's next in Flowers' love life? What's going on for them next? Flowers, what's going on for you next in your love life? Let's see. Page of Cups. It's a new dream here. And going into it like naively, as a beginner, not done this before. Well, I'm dreaming that it'll be really good, right, really, really good, like pigs might fly, good. Wishing for an exceptional relationship experience, but the pigs might fly. Yeah, you might be deluding yourself there. Eight of Swords, feeling bound to someone or something. Or that could be feeling bound to the past stuff, like repeating cycles. Feeling you're wishing for something fresh and new and exciting, and for it to be better, like a positive relationship, but feeling bound to repeat the same patterns. So you've got a slow progression here, the Knight of Pentacles, to change, and the Sun, joy and bliss. That's an excellent progression there. So kind of going from a naive, wishful thinking to maybe releasing those binds, the past, stuff that's been holding you back in repeat patterns, slowly moving out of that into something new and then finding that bliss. Okay, so what's this Page of Cups here for? Why have we got the Page of Cups here? Holding back from that. It's like a dream. It's like, can you truly believe that? You might wish for it, but you think that pigs might fly, so you're holding your energy back. This could be, right, we had this beneath the surface, not speaking something out. It could be that you're focused on someone, but you're thinking, I've got this fantasy about them. I've got this fantasy and this hope that it's going to be amazing, but then maybe I'm just fooling myself because that's not what I've experienced in my past relationships. And so I'm holding my energy back. And this is you doing that to that person as well. So if they're looking at you, you're like being demure about it, shy about it, turning away from them. Your fears getting the best of you, and you're like, when someone's looking at you and they catch your eye and then you look away quickly, it's because you're hoping that it's going to be true, that it's going to be good, but then your fears overcome you and you look away. What's this about then? Why the Page of Cups and the Four of Materials here? You're wishing for it, but you're not convinced. Psychic development. Because you're not convinced because intuitively, psychically, you've been convinced in the past and it didn't work out. So you feel like you're bound to this repeating cycle. It's like, well, I felt about someone else the way that I'm feeling about this person. So how can I even express to them that I like them when I know that my heart's foolish? Eight of Swords. So I'm bound to repeat this cycle again because my heart's foolish. Eight of Swords. Tell us why the Eight of Swords is here. Bound to a cycle that breaks your heart. Flowers. You're not bound to a cycle that breaks your heart. It can change, but you need to learn and do something different for sure. Tell us more about this. What's behind this? Feminine energy. It's too open. You've been too open is what it is. Receiving whatever is coming toward you. In other words, someone likes you. Here's your key here. Someone likes you, and then you're like, oh, do I like them? Yeah, I like them. You think that that's your intuition choosing them, but it was actually them choosing you. So this feminine energy says that you're open and receptive to people choosing you, and then you ask yourself, do you like them? Now, with this new one here, it feels like a new person here. It's all new to you, or you're thinking, wishing for someone new. That's a different energy. That's you choosing them, right? And so it's not the same situation at all. In other words, if someone chooses you and you just say yes to them, you're kind of convinced by them, You might think that that's a better option because they've chosen you, so it's more likely to succeed. This is saying you're more likely to succeed if you're the chooser, if you've actually chosen them. And then taking it slowly, the Knight of Pentacles. So don't be so receptive to other people choosing you, because generally the people that choose you, they've got more confidence, which can often be unwise confidence. You know, the most confident, the loudest people are not necessarily the best people for you. The ones that will come forward, the ones that have got that bravado, aren't necessarily the best people for you. So that could have been that pattern that you've been in there. The Knight of Pentacles, back to the page of emotions again. So take it slowly. You want to choose this. If you're holding this energy, this wish, I want this new relationship, this wish, this a positive thing there, then you're looking at someone going, it's not them. You'll need to take it slowly. To trust yourself is what this is, because of the past stuff that you've been through, because you think you're in this repeating cycle here, and you're not. This is all new. 2 pages of cups there, it's new. It's you deciding on what you want and then looking and going, I think that's it. That person there, that one there. And then take it slowly, because this is new to you. So this feeling of letting it run beneath the surface, so you're having feelings for someone but you're not saying it, is a wise decision. Don't make yourself wrong for that. There's a lot of energy here about you making yourself wrong. You're making yourself wrong for being chosen and choosing them. You're making yourself wrong for like being in this pattern, even though this is different. It's different this time because you're choosing and taking it slowly. So don't make yourself so wrong in your approach. It's not being that off. But maybe you just need to get more real about people, because you don't need to change your approach, right? You just need to like continue using that healthy approach until you find someone that's right. Your approach isn't going to make someone right for you. Your approach is going to make you do it in the right way for you. But you're still going to come up with no, 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 no before you get the yes. You still have to choose wisely with that approach. So there's growth here, right? So slowly, slowly, slowly growth in you of learning that. And so maybe this is calling for you to not to express your love too fast or be chosen too fast. To take it really slowly like this, so that you can be sure that you're actually choosing someone once you've got to know them. And then you can get your bliss. Because bliss isn't just going to come and find you. You have to actually choose it. So it feels like you're changing your approach this time. That's what's next in your love life. It's a change in approach. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And then you get lucky. Yes. When do we get lucky? When do we find happiness and bliss? When do we get successful in a business? Is it just chance? Is it just luck? No. We put the work in. We figure it out, and we figure ourselves out. We get that balance within ourselves. And then when we start doing something and applying that and taking that action, that's when we get successful. Same in relationships too. So you're learning now how to get successful in relationships. You're going to take that approach, and it's going to seem like you're lucky to find that bliss. So this is your old approach in a way, blindly going into it, going, when's my time? When is the Wheel of Fortune going to turn in my favor and I'll find that person? And the universe is like, when you take a different approach. And so this reading is all about taking that different approach. And so let's get deeper into that in that deeper dive as well, about just to get this approach really clear for you, the approach that's going to work for you. What's behind this then? The Sun, this bliss. Long overdue is what I just heard. Your long overdue bliss. Truth of who you are. You deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. But it doesn't just get gifted to you. We all deserve successful businesses too, but we don't get gifted it. People say, you're so lucky you've got this business. None of it was luck. I've worked hard at it. I made it. And you're going to make this relationship too, with your differing approach. Tell us more. Tell us more for flowers. Love yourself first. Yes, that's the first part of it, isn't it? Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive to the right kind of people, but still you need to choose rather than be chosen. It's the way it always was, right? The olden days. The lady used to choose the man. Drop a hanky nearby or something. Give him a reason to help her, to show that he's interested. He picks the hanky up, hands it to her, and that's the conversation started, and she's letting him know that she likes him. The woman lets him know that she likes him. She's the chooser, not him. It appears on the surface like he makes the first move, and he kind of does, but no, she's made that move. She's opened that door energetically. So drop your hankies on the floor. Love yourself first. Tell us more. Luck is on your side. There you go. You are going to get lucky. But like I said, it's not luck. It appears like luck to everyone else, but you know the hard work that's gone into this. The emotional hard work and the focus, especially. You're changing your focus. And healing yourself, of course. Yeah. Forgiveness and trust. Like I said, there's trust issues going on here. I can feel it. Especially with this Ace of Swords and Three of Voices. It's like, it's almost, you feel like you're on a treadmill and you're doomed to repeating the same patterns, that it's never going to change. And it is. It's just this trust issue. Forgiveness. Forgive them all for being the wrong one in the past. And forgive yourself for that approach that you took in the past. But learn a new approach. Yeah. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Kind of restoring faith in your intuition as well is an important thing to do as well. Especially when we thought that we chose someone incorrectly before. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean that you chose them incorrectly. It was choosing them correctly for the lesson that you got. You know. Tell us more. So what is next? Well, you are going to get lucky, but it's going to be a slow transition to that. Is what it feels like to me. You've got a heart with a key here, welcoming love, meeting the other, meeting the one, getting together. And stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. You've got both going on, you see. It's almost like you're trying to be positive, hold a positive vision, like a vision board kind of thing, like a law of attraction thing, and then wondering why the universe doesn't give it to you each time. It's because you're not choosing it. So you're going to be all caught up in your emotions, not sure whether you're doing the right thing this time or not. Guys are in need of a deeper dive for sure this time. You've got earth magic here, so the universe is trying to help you. It's trying to help you out here to manifest what it is that you want. But you need to take more of a leading role in that. But go slowly with it, because it is a change in approach. It's into the unknown for you. You're going to have to be very focused as well on what it is that you want. Not in a kind of a dream-like way, like the Page of Cups, even though this is coming up. Focus on that, yes, but asking yourself more practically, what can I do? What different approach can I take to actually manifest this for myself now? Not just wish for it and hope that the universe gives it to you, but you will get it yourself. Self-love again, you see. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So there's some forgiveness that you need to do here. Love yourself first and self-love. Self-love that needs to be found. So you need to stop beating yourself up for relationship past and allow yourself to go from here and change your approach. You got a fair man here. Dealings or relationship with a guy with white, grey or blonde hair and a bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. That's the past stuff. Take care. Don't get too caught up in the past stuff. That kind of it's like your own worst enemy when you're looking back all the time and feeling bad about that. You don't need to feel bad about how other people have handled relationships and what they've done in it. That's not your part in it. What you've done in relationships and how you've handled it is your part in it. Take on too much. Like, don't blame your intuition for it. Don't blame what you think you've chosen, even though it was actually them choosing you and you saying yes. And yeah, just keep on keeping on kind of thing. The enemies here are in your mind, and it's about the past. So it's almost like you're making an enemy of yourself out of enemies. Do you know what I mean? It's you're taking responsibility for what other people have done in the past, and it's not your responsibility to take. You can learn about your approach, yes, and hone that in, but don't take responsibility for what they did. That was what they did. That's their stuff, not your stuff. Someone new's entering your life. This is good. So you do have someone coming in that is going to make you feel blissfully happy. The Sun card is the inner child feeling blissfully happy. Really good stuff. And a dog barking, advice from a friend. Is it good advice though? A lot of the time friends don't give good advice. So yeah, just be careful about the advice you take from different places. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, I mean, what is this? You do have happiness coming to you, but there's an approach that needs to be changed here. And a lot of it is about your belief, about being chosen, about being in like a negative cycle, locked into like I'll never be happy kind of thing. And you need to change your focus from that so that you can have like a more positive outlook and actually choose someone in a positive way and move forward with them. So let's get into that in your deeper dive then. If this sounds like it is your story, could be a story, wanted to be a story, then yeah, let's get you some advice about all of this. I'm going to pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant download, so do make sure you get your email address right. It might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. If you're on Gmail, you've got a promotions folder, check in there. You'll find a lot of emails that you've been missing, you know. And it's an instant download, so you'll get an email, and yeah, you'll see a link in there for the crystal, to this flower, and to the shell. Just click on the flower. You can download that instantly. And try it on a different device if it doesn't work on the first device. And if you're still having problems downloading it, get in touch with me and I can get that to you. Tell me which one you've chosen as well. Tell me that you've chosen the flower. Otherwise, I have to ask you. And okay, that's it. Thank you so much. If this is where I'm leaving you, if you're not joining me in the extended for that guidance, then thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on that like button along with that subscription button on that notification bell down there as well. Let me know what's going on in the comments. I love hearing from you. Thanks again for watching, and I hope this has helped. I'll see you next time. Bye. You chose the shell. This one's for you. Let's find out what's next in your love life. Now, as always, Charles, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended video reading to this. And what I'm going to go into there is advice for you and guidance for you in each of these areas of whatever's going to come up in this reading. I'm also going to go into possible timelines and the progression of all of this as well for you too. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, you'll find a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. Let's find out what's happening next in your love life for shells. What's happening next for shells in the love life? What's next for shells? Let's get some cards out for shells. What's next for shells? There we go. We're off. And we're off. So you got bringer of change. Good. Change. So change for the better is what I'm getting here. You see the butterflies that is setting free there. It's a transformation for the better. Follow the signs. Follow the yellow brick road. You're going to be led to something or someone new here. A change coming in. It might be someone new. It might be someone old. In fact, I mean someone from your past. Bring of change, but there's some change involved there. Let's find out more. Nature. I'm not convinced that's the right card, just with the way that it didn't play out. No, nothing else is coming out, so I'll trust it now. Nature. This could be a getaway or something like that. It could also be a natural change, like a natural evolution of things. This could be a friendship turning into a love situation here as well. A natural evolution, following the signs and bringing about change within a relationship here. So change within a relationship, past relationship, a new relationship, or a friendship turning into a love, into something more, into feelings. Tell us more for shells. Tell us what's next in Shell's love life. Wishing for something. So you could start having feelings about a friend here and then wishing for it to come about. Or you could have feelings for someone and you're wishing for it to change, or wishing for them to reciprocate those feelings or something like that, wishing for them to make a move. Four of Pentacles, but someone's holding back their energy here. Why? Okay, we'll get the clarifiers out. Choppy waters to get out of first here. So a change for the better, but is it happening yet? Or is there going to be a delay on this? Four of Cups. Again, like a delay, a kind of a holding back and a bored waiting, and I've got to have patience. And when's this going to happen? Are they even doing it anyway? Am I like kidding myself here? All of that stuff going on. Okay, let's get some clarifiers out for this. So why the Star? So you've woken up to someone. Queen of Voices. Boundary. Okay, so you've woken up to something. Maybe your feelings for somebody, but you've got a boundary around that. So there's some kind of a red flag. There's some kind of a I like you, but you're involved with someone else and that's not on. Or I like you, but there's a but here. You're awakening to the fact that there's something that's not quite right, but you're still wishing for it to be right. What is behind this? You've got a boundary there, so it could be like you've got feelings for your best friend, but you've had a boundary around that before, and you're like, it's not okay for me to like my best friend. But there could be everything that you wished for. Or it could be something like your sister's ex-partner or something like that. You've got feelings for them. There's just something there, a boundary. It doesn't seem like it's a deal breaker or anything like that, but still a boundary for you to be comfortable that you need to uphold. So that could be the delay here, is that something needs to change first, or it needs to be worth it enough for you to drop that boundary. It could be that. So this could be you holding back, but I wasn't getting that. I was getting it with this damn holding back. Discernment. It's a big choice to be made here. There's some kind of impediment, but it might not be a deal breaker impediment. I don't think it is a deal breaker impediment. It's just I've got to tread carefully here because there's other people involved, or there's something else involved here. So discernment. So you're making a big choice, but you're being awoken to someone here. Awakening to having feelings for someone. So a bringer of change, follow the signs, and it's going to evolve naturally. So you need to wait for it to evolve naturally, is what this is about. Four of Pentacles, holding back your energy. So you're being careful, aren't you? And they're being careful too. Four of Pentacles, tell us about this Four of Pentacles here. Because I feel like this is someone else's energy. I feel like this is someone that you like and they're holding back too. So you might be unsure about whether they like you too, because of their holding back here, choosing, and they're unsure about it. Absolutely. Are they choosing you or not? It's almost like you both need to choose each other at the same time for you both to be comfortable with them. Someone's going to have to go first though, because you're not going to choose each other at the same time. But it's going to unfold naturally. How? It might seem like an impasse at the moment because it might seem like neither of you can make the first move. It's unknown how you can choose each other. It's a burden as well. That is a burden. Doing it the right way, so you might both have high standards. Well, there's a lot riding on this, especially if it's a friend. There's some kind of a connection you've got with this person that involves other people, or something. You work, it's your boss. It's something like that. It's something. It's not a deal breaker per se, but it's going to make it complicated. So you've got to be sure first, and you don't want to put yourself out there and tell them you like them just in case it's not reciprocal, because then it could mess up the friendship, the work, the whatever that link is between you. Ooh, what a conundrum. Six of Swords. Got to wait for something to happen to make it easier. It's the Sun and the Seven of Materials, Patience again in the Tower. Something's got to fall apart. Almost like something's got to fall apart first. Something's got to instigate it. And then you're going to be happy. So getting out of choppy waters. The universe leading you out of that. A Tower moment. Something needs to fall apart. Or a shock, a surprise, something like that. I think that you're wanting them to surprise you and to do it. They're probably waiting for you to do that too. I don't know. There's a lot of happiness here, but you're going to have to be patient for it. Does something need to end first? Maybe that's what you're hoping for. The impediment, the thing that's standing in the way, maybe you want that to end first. You're seeing a lot of happiness with this person anyway. I'm going to go into that in the deeper dive in a much bigger way. I'm going to go into all of this, in fact, give you guidance for all of this, but I'm interested in what that is there, because that's very complicated. Tower, Seven of Materials, and the Sun. Creativity. Could be your work. It could be a work connection. Your work, their work. So you're seeing happiness, but you're also seeing that something could fall apart if you got together, and you're just kind of, you're wanting it to be resolved in some way. You want it to be created for you instead of like having to overcome that hurdle yourself. So the Four of Cups here, you are waiting, a little bit bored, like a little bit frustrated, disappointed maybe, going, is this going to happen or not? High Priestess says, your intuition says it is. What's behind this? So you're just waiting. For divine timing or something? I don't know. Slow but steady. That almost fell out in the right position there. Slowly, slowly. It's too slow for your liking. But this says it's going to happen. The change is coming about. Just keep on following the signs. You know, it's going to happen naturally. It's going to have to happen naturally. You're right to take your time with this, slow but steady. Just keep on wishing for it. That was the first start, the first card. Keep on wishing for it. Tell us more. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Let your friends help you in true love. So it is true love, this. It's deep. It's deeper. It's like you've got a solid foundation first. You've got a friendship, or you know each other. Somehow it's true love. But let your friends help you. The friend's going to step in and notice how you're both ripping yourselves apart, tearing yourself apart, or making yourself miserable, holding back from each other. Friends could do that. Step in and get you both together. It's true love. People are going to notice that stuff. Your higher selves are going to have something to do with this as well. If this is true love, your higher selves and Cupid and all of that, those energies. The benevolent beings, spirit beings that want to get people together in love, are going to be helping you out too. Tell us more about this. What's happened next? Communication is key. Right, okay. So you need to talk to each other. You need to communicate better, communicate your feelings better, both of you. Maybe you need to be the first one to do that, to communicate better, communicate your feelings. So you're wanting this to unfold naturally, but this is saying you need to communicate it. Communication is key. Unity, for you to come together. Unity says you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. This is a big relationship for you. You're wanting it to come together. Not enough though, you're not feeling enough. I mean, it's not like you're not feeling enough for this person, but you're feeling personally not enough. So you're worried about that. Is it going to be enough for you? Should you go here? Should you step forward in it? Is it frustrated energy again here? I was getting that before. It's frustration. You want more. You want more from this connection. Whoa, twin flames. Complementing each other in union here. There's a balance, there's a unity. This is big. This is a big relationship. So no wonder it feels like it started out by friendship, or the universe has collided you somehow, put you into each other's lives through a complicated way. And now that complicated way is turning out to be a complication for you to actually express love to each other. Communication is key here. You're not telling each other, are you? You're both feeling a certain way about each other and you're not telling each other because of these complications. It will work out. That change will come about naturally. You're in betweenies now. The land in between, getting together. The old connection of how it was and the new connection. You're in the in between, the frustrating bit, the awkward stage. So you got the awkward stage to come. Let's get you through this awkward stage in the deeper dive and help you out of the awkward stage into the good bit, the sun, this bit, the happiness, striving. So you're really yearning for this, aren't you? Eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away. So that's how you're going to have to do it. You can't force it into happening. So that's going to have to fall away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting, there you go, relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Yes, thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow, right? Nature. It is going to happen naturally, but you're going to have to trust in this process. And so you're coming across as like being frustrated with it. You're in between. You're like, come on, what can I do? You need to trust. You need to relax and trust. If this is your person, it's your person. And yes, it might be frustrating that it's not happening right now, right here, right now. Come on, bring it on, kind of thing. But it will. It is going to happen. So trust in that. So the more you let go and trust in this process, and trust them too. Great and good fortune here. It's a very good relationship. It's going to be fortunate. What else? A nest. Wow. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So this is a long-term thing. Family involved here. It's important to you. It's going to come in through this relationship for you. What else? A dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. Well, it is that right now, isn't it? And I feel like it's going to be more of that too. It's a younger man, or you're a younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man, and ink pot problems to be resolved first. So there is something standing in your way. There's a little bit of a block here. But it's going to unfold naturally, and the more you find that trust in this process and you trust in this relationship and the trust in them, the more that's going to, the obstacles are going to be removed. You're definitely going to communicate with each other. That's going to be a part of it, but it's going to unfold naturally. Whoa, there you go, Charles. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. You might want to get that deeper dive. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in all of these areas, how this might all pan out as well, how it might happen, steps to that, and then timelines as well. I'll go into all of that. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to join me in that extended, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just $20 Australian, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant download. So do make sure you get your email address right. You'll receive an email. In that email, which might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Yes, you've got a promotions folder if you're on Gmail, and you'll find a lot of things that you're missing in there. You'll find in that email, you'll find a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Just click on the shell and you can download that instantly. If you're having trouble with watching it, viewing it on your device or downloading it, try another device. And if all else fails, get in touch with me. I can send it to you. Yeah, so if this is where I'll leave you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on that like button and that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. Good luck with this one. And if you're joining me in the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there in a moment. So thank you again. I'll see you next time.